Welcome to the spoken tutorial on logical operators in C and C++. In this tutorial, we will learn about logical operators like logical AND, example expression 1 and expression 2, logical OR, example expression 1 or expression 2, and logical NOT, example NOT expression 1. We will do these with the help of examples. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu 11.10 as the operating system, GCC and G++ compiler version 4.6.1 on Ubuntu. Let us start with the introduction to the logical operators. In C and C++, true is any value other than 0. Non-zero means true and 0 means false. Expressions using logical operators return 1 for true and 0 for false. Now I will explain the logical operators with the help of an example. Here is the program for logical operators in C. Inside the main block, this statement declares the variables a, b and c as integers. The printf statement prompts the user to enter the values of a, b and c. The scanf statement takes input from the user for variables a, b and c. Here we are comparing the values of a with b and c to find the greatest. To compare simultaneously, we use the logical AND operator. Here all of the conditions have to be true for logical AND to return a true value. The expression is not evaluated further on encountering a false condition. So the expression a greater than c is evaluated only if a greater than b is true. If a is less than b, then the expression won't be evaluated further. This statement is evaluated if the previous condition is true. Next, b greater than c is evaluated. If the condition is true, then b is greatest is displayed on the screen. Otherwise, c is greatest is displayed on the screen. We now come to the logical OR operator. Here, any one of the conditions has to be true for logical OR to return a true value. The expression is not evaluated further on encountering a true condition. So, if a equals 0, then the remaining two expressions won't be evaluated. This printf statement is executed if either of a, b or c is 0. Coming to the end of the program, return 0 and ending curly bracket. Now save the program. Save it with extension .c. I have saved my file as logical.c. Open the terminal by pressing Ctrl, Alt and T keys simultaneously. To compile the code, type gcc space logical.c space -o space log. Press enter. To execute, type /log. Press enter. I will enter the values as 0, 34 and 567. The output is displayed as here. C is greatest and the product of A, B and C is 0. You should try executing this program with different sets of inputs. Now let's write the same program in C++. I have already made the program and will take you through it. Here is the code in C++. Now to make the same program in C++, we make a few changes. There's a change in the header files. The using statement has been used. Also there's the difference in output and input statements. The operators behave in the same way as they did in C. Click on save. Make sure the file is saved with extension .cpp. Open the terminal by pressing Ctrl, Alt and T keys simultaneously. To compile the program, type g++ logical.cpp space -o space log1. Press enter. To execute, type /log1. Press enter. I'll enter the values as 0, 34 and 567. So we see the output is similar to the C program. You should try executing this program with different sets of inputs too. Now let us see an error which we can come across. Let us switch back to the editor. Suppose here we forgot the brackets. Delete this and this. Let us see what will happen. Save the program. Come back to the terminal. Compile and execute as before. We see the error expected identifier before token. This is because we have two different expressions here. We have to evaluate them as one expression using AND operator. Now let us go back to our program and fix the error. Let us insert the brackets here and here. Click on save. Come back to the terminal. Compile and execute as before. So it is working now. Let us now summarize this tutorial. In this tutorial we learnt about logical AND, example A greater than B and A greater than C. Logical OR, example A equals 0 or B equals 0 or C equals 0. Assignment: write a program that takes two numbers as input from the user. Check whether the two numbers are equal or not using NOT operator. Hint: A not equal to B. Watch the video available at the following link. It summarizes the spoken tutorial project. If you do not have good bandwidth, you can download and watch it. The spoken tutorial project team conducts workshops using spoken tutorials, gives certificates to those who pass an online test. For more details, please write to contact@spoken-tutorial.org. Spoken Tutorial project is a part of the Talk to a Teacher project. It is supported by the National Mission on Education through ICT, MHRD, Government of India. More information on this mission is available at spoken-tutorial.org/nmeict-intro. This is Ritvik Joshi from IIT Bombay. Thank you for joining.